You say you have waited for me. You waited millennia upon millennia to call me by my true name. You counted every strand on my head and every hair on my body even before I was formed. I had my being hidden in you. Time came for me to be separated from you and be born. So I became a seed planted in my mother's womb. I cried when I was born because that was our first separation. A separation into a world that will call me names, none of which were from you. Millennials' worth of perfection became not so perfect because according to their standards, I did not quite make the mark. I would try to express the love my being knew it was capable of giving and creating, but somehow now believed I was destined never to find. So many things got broken in that search. Silent cries as the cold cement floor hugged my back as I shared my innocence. That was our second separation. I wondered when I would stop, when I stopped hearing your voice. I think that was it. My silent screams were so loud I had to cover my ears. I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't hear you. All I could hear was the sticks that found their way into my flesh, saying I was doing it wrong. Could I not do it differently? Why couldn't I just get it right? I separated from myself at this point. My third separation. How many pieces am I now? Not enough, right? I would look for my enoughness in the arms of brothers, friends, boyfriends, and somehow the live hug that I gave was just never returned. I would rebirth myself through abandonment, heartbreak, disappointment. There were times when I thought, okay, we're clear now. I think we have found our way home. Mini-me's would come, all asking the same question. Who are you? I didn't know the answer. I had a vague recollection of what I was, but there were so many pieces within the pieces I didn't know where to start. Broken, abandoned, scarred, empty. I had no energy to fight off anything. I finally took my hands off my ears. I had no voice to scream the silent screams of lost things. So I kneeled down and I started looking at the pieces, each a memory and a story. I would ask, what was this for? And you would tell me. It has taken years to go through the pieces and to know what it was there for. There are times when I genuinely feel like a sloth, too heavy with stories untold. So now I kneel down and I look at the pieces, each a memory and a story. Every time I ask, what was this story for? And you tell me, you have to learn to find the gracefulness in all these pieces. There is beauty in the mosaic of your brokenness. I find now as I meet another being struggling to find their way home, and you excitedly remind me of a piece I acquired in my mosaic of brokenness. When I pull it out, it speaks. At times I find myself giving you a mental side eye because, Lord, I have been looking for that answer, so why was it hidden from me? In those times, you have reminded me that like the 5 barley loaves and 2 fish that you have to break to feed the multitude. As it was, it could have only fed the number it had been prepared for, but in your hands it fed the thousands. Your life is that 5 loaves and 2 fishes expanded in my hands. Once the fish and the loaves were shared, hunger was defeated, life was restored, vitality was restored. So share your pieces. There will be life to somebody else.